We sound okay?
Yes. So
Sounds good.
now we already on live.
All right.
Yeah.
How we doing?
Yeah, we are all good. So before this live stream, I prepare something for the live stream, like the prints and the curing machine, washing machine, and the razor, such things. So make everything is good.
Right. So everything's ready. So people in the live stream, if you are new to the live stream, this is Ronald, Heidi, and we are inviting Jim from the Edge of Tech.
Hey, how are you?
Yeah. So the Edge of Tech, his name is Jim, and I'm so glad that I can invite you to join this live stream and share something about resin printing. I know you are very professional and you tasted some Sovol products so I'm so happy that you can share online.
Right. So I think we can wait for more people joining in before we start it. So what's today's topic, Heidi?
Today's topic is to get a decent resin print. Yeah. So you can see behind the background, we can see a resin machine. Is that Elegoo Mars or?
This one is Elegoo Mars Pro. And that's a Creality LD002R. And somewhere back here is a little well, what the heck is that thing? Another little one. I can't remember all of a sudden what it's called.
If some people are looking for a new resin machine for start, then I think you can recommend.
Yeah, definitely. And I'd like to say, hey, looks like Brian Vines is in chat, and Henry Lynn. How are you guys doing? Fam, how are you? Everybody that hangs out with me on my channel too.
Now we need to welcome our audience. Hello, Harry, and hello, Brian. Brian is the first one who is waiting for our live stream. Hi,
3D printing Joey.
Yeah. Harry, hello, Gary, and hello, 3D printing Joy. Hello, Will Hagen. So we have some people here and looking for the content today.
Right.
Yeah.
So thank you so much for joining our live stream. So today's topic we'll talk about, it's all about the post-process of resin printing. So we are gonna talk about the Sovol cure and wash machine.
Yeah.
And the also we have some other solutions for you if you are you're not comfortable about the post-processing of the resin printing, because it's what's the most frustrating of the resin printing is all about the cleanup, the post-processing.
Yeah.
So we come up a lot of solutions. We have made lots of products to solve that kind of problems, like the flexible plate, the resin vat, and the silicone mat. So that's all we are talking about today. And we are so glad to invite Jim from the Edge of Tech to join our live stream to talk about what's Jim's opinions on printing on the LCD printer, and what's your opinions on our products. And so people are coming. I think we can wait for 1 or 2 minutes before we get started.
Sure.
I think Jim can make a brief introduction for yourself and your channel.
Sure.
YouTube channel, yeah.
Yeah. My name is Jim. I have the channel on YouTube called The Edge of Tech. You can find me also on Twitter and Instagram and Facebook. And we have fun. We do 3D printing and lasers and all sorts of fun tech. And we have a Monday night live stream like this. It's called Hot Makes. And if you go on Twitter and you use the hashtag HotMakes, 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 we'll find you and we'll put your stuff, or we'll feature you on the show on Monday nights, which is a lot of fun. And I've been working with Heidi, and we've been playing with. I got my wash and cure stations like right over here, but I got the both the wash and the cure stations, and we did a live stream, I think a couple weeks ago now, and it's been really good ever since. So I appreciate that.
I watched that live stream. It's about 1 hour, but I think it's very interesting, and I watched the whole live stream. In the end of the live stream, when you say hope people to check out the Sovol SL1, I think you want to talk Sovol SL1, but you said Sovol SL1.
I probably did. Yeah, I think I mixed them up.
Yeah. So I think the SL1 have a very deep impression on your mind.
Yeah, yeah. It works really nice, and I think a lot of people liked it because it was 2 separate machines, and you could get one or the other, or you could get both, and the prices were very good. So we did have a lot of great feedback on that too.
Yeah, thank you. Yes.
Right. Let's look at some comments in the comment section. Erin said the cleaner is messy. Right, I
clean
agree
up
with that.
is messy.
And yeah, especially for the resin printing, the post process, it's very frustrating. And
it definitely can be. I think once you get a good routine or a process down, I think cleanup can be a lot better. And once you do the same thing every time, you kind of get your own little process. And like you said, there's a lot of tools out there that make it a lot easier once you get used to it.
Yeah.
And I think, I can't reach it. Heidi had sent me one of the silicone mats that you guys have.
Yeah,
and that makes life a lot easier because you can do your cleanup on the silicone mat, and then you can wipe it down if you want, or you can cure the resin right on the mat and then peel it off and throw it in the trash.
Yeah. Because I watched your live stream. You put the prints on the paper, so I think you need that silicone mat.
Right.
It will make the life easier. Yeah. So first, so you introduce your channel and yourself. Then I want to talk the topic today how to get a decent resin print. So what do you think you need to do to get a decent resin print?
What do I need? What do you need to get into resin printing? Is that what you said?
Yeah.
I think basically you just need to understand that it's going to be messy at first, and there's a little bit of a learning curve, right? And if you're very first starting out, just in the very beginning stages, you obviously need a machine. So get yourself a machine that you like. And maybe Sovol will come out with one soon. You never know. And and then once you have your machine, obviously you need a little resin. But some things you need to really think about is safety. So maybe gloves, and I wear glasses.
Gloves.
Yeah, definitely some nitrile gloves are great. You want to make sure that some people are really sensitive to the resin. So the masks, I think you guys sent a mask too. I'm trying to remember. Maybe you didn't send a mask. It was just gloves. That's right. But some people wear the masks. I personally don't wear a mask, but just in case. And then
I also don't wear the mask. Maybe it is necessary.
Yeah, exactly. And then once you have the printer and the resin, it's all about learning. Just like with FDM prints, you have to learn how to slice your print, for the resin, and using different style supports, and then of course after all of that, the cleanup, and that's the part we're talking about a little bit today. But that's probably one of the most important things is the cleanup, because it can be messy. But I think with the proper things, like maybe some gloves, some paper towel, some isopropyl alcohol. My friend Garrett over at 3D Print Farm, which is another channel, he likes to use the spray away glass cleaner a lot, and that stuff is great. Actually, I have
We
some.
use alcohol.
Yeah, I have some right over my shoulder here. You can't see it, but I think basically just like any 3D printing or any hobby, to get into it, you got to start with the machine and the materials, and then start learning. You know.
It's something that you need to buy some reason.
Right, and I agree with Jim that we have to stay safe when we do the resin printing, especially the we should use that to wear the gloves, or if necessary to use a mask. And actually, I think the most, in my opinion, the most important one is how to safely remove the resin print, because it's hard to remove the print without damaging the print.
Yeah.
Because it's it's very it's easy to damage, and it's also
today we damaged one model. You know that one. There is a group you can show that in the before the camera.
or we can switch the camera.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. Taking the print off of the plate is you got to be very careful, and even just touching it, you can actually leave indents if you're not careful.
Right.
So yeah.
Right. So this is why this is actually and this is not the only thing that we need to take care, and this is why we this is why Sovol exists. We make products, solve the problems that makers meet, and to like this, we actually, to avoid to damage the resin print, we make the flexible plate like this one.
Hello, custom 3D special
by if you use the original build plate, you have to use the spatula to remove the resin print, right? But with this resin print, the flexible plate, you can just hold this tab, and I'm using one of the gloves, but actually you should wear both of them.
Did I send it to you, Jem? I don't remember correctly.
I'm sorry?
Did I send this flexible print to you?
I don't think I have one from you guys. I do have a couple from a couple different companies, but I know I definitely agree with you. The flex plates make life way more easy when you're taking your prints off. Yeah.
Yes. So this our flexible print is very popular, and so usually it is sold out fast.
Right. Yeah. It's actually our best seller on our online store. On our
which printers do you guys offer the flex plate for?
Most of the resin printer, like Anycubic, the Mouse, Elegoo, and some other small brands. So it's used for most of the resin printer in the market. So if you didn't know, if for the people joining in the live stream, if you didn't know we are making such great product, and which is our best seller, I'll send the link in the comment section.
Nice, because you guys make you did send me. It's a little bit out of reach, but you did send me a couple of the resin vats. And those are great too, because anytime you have an extra vat, then what you can do is you can store different colors in them if you want to. And you guys use the silicone on the top and on the bottom of those vats too. And when I was looking at it, I was really surprised because it's metal. It's aluminum, right?
Yeah, it was made with aluminum.
Yeah,
so people thought it is much solid than the stock, their stock resin vat, and
let me see if I can reach it.
Yeah, very durable, and it has the clear measurement that the feature that people like so much.
Yeah, we can share the screen.
All right, I'm back. Sorry, I have it right here.
Oh, you got
the resin vat?
Yeah, so I wanted to show, because I'm talking about it. So
Yeah,
it came in a very nice, very nicely packaged box in
Yes.
bubble wrap like this. And what I really like about these is that it has the silicone on both sides.
Right. The cover.
And when you peel this off, whoops, there's the bottom silicone, and I think they're the same, right? They can go on either one.
Right. Exactly.
And the top here, and your vat is very nice. It's a matte black. I'm assuming, is this powder coated? Something like that.
Yeah. Yes. Powder.
And then it already has the FEP on there, right there. And it's very nice. Let's see if I can show. It has the measurements, which I really like, if I can get them straight there. And it's a very nice replacement vat. And I've seen these before, but they were plastic. And I really like the feel of this one because it's metal. So you'll be seeing these soon in a video that I'm going to be doing with this Elegoo Mars Pro. And we're going to have some fun with these and maybe mixing some of our own colors.
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah, I like the prints with multiple colors.
Yes.
Multiple colors. Yeah. So by using the resin wet, we can use the printer to continuously print without cleaning the first wet. So we can print with different colors.
Yep.
And we actually made this product before. We saw some users in the group that they are complaining that they have to always, to clean up the first wet before they continue the next one. So yeah.
I think that's something else you need to think about, because anytime you want to change a color, you either need to use all of the color that's in there and then clean it out and then change your color, or you got to dump and filter the color that you have back into the bottle, and then you can put your new color in once you clean it all out. With this solution, with having multiple vats like this, like you said, if I have green, I can take my green out and cover it up nicely, set it aside and put red in and just start printing in red right away. And that definitely is a big it's a big benefit of 3D printing with the extra vats. Something people aren't thinking about, or probably are thinking about now, is that you can actually multicolor prints. You can pause your print in the middle, let it raise up, and then switch the vat out for another color, and it'll come down and start in another color.
On our channel, so our YouTube channel, we made a video about that, how to make a multiple colors print on the Resin printer.
Right. Yeah. I saw people were asking, Henry asking for the web is for which brand printer. We can actually we can share the screen. It's actually fit for most of the printer. We made a lot of them. We have the black resin web and the green resin web that coated with the Teflon surface. We can share the screen.
Hi. I think they temporarily dropped out because they're sharing a screen. But while they're doing that and they're coming back, there we go. Perfect. Looks like the resin vat is up, and it's the anodized one. And I think we lost you guys out of the stream, but we still see your screen though. Hey.
Hey. So we are back, right? Can you hear us?
Yep, you're back.
All right. So this is for Henry. That asking for which brand printer that this is used for. So this is for Anycubic Fullerton, the Elegoo Mars, and the FEP film is pre-installed. So if you are interested with our products, you can head over to our this website.
And if you don't know how to print with multiple colors on Resin 3D printer, you can watch that video.
Right. we have sent the link to the comment section.
Yeah.
You can check it out later.
Yeah, so that's the product page for the Resin mat.
Right.
Yeah.
Let's see what else we got in the comment section.
You will
While
go
you guys are talking about comments real quick, I'm gonna open the silicone mat, but I'm gonna mute my microphone so it doesn't make a bunch of noise.
All right.
Now we put the prints on the silicone mat. Then after that, when we clean the prints, then we will also show that silicone mat on you.
Right. The silicone mat is actually we made for the makers of the resin printers, that you can protect your working area without
keep it clean.
Yeah, keep it clean and
without damage.
Right.
The resin may damage the table.
Yeah, protect your work surface from sticking, stains, or paint. So I think this is a cool stuff that most of the makers of LCD printers will love.
Yeah. Hey Jim,
Yeah.
do you have some multiple color prints to share with us?
Some multiple color prints.
Yeah.
I don't have any multiple color ones yet, but the video that's coming out soon that will use your vats, that will have them. So I didn't get the video done yet.
I look forward to that video.
Yeah, so this is the Brian says he's imagining the crinkling noises. Yes, it was very crinkly. So this is the silicone mat that you guys sent me. It says Sovol in the center. It's a really good size mat. It's a really good size mat. It's a minimum of -40 C and a maximum of 230 C. You can wash these. You can pretty much do everything. What I like about these, like you were just saying, is that if you get anything on these, paint or glue or resin, it'll just clean off. These are really nice. I actually set my resin printers on these just in case they were ever leak. And I also, when I clean, I set everything right on one of these when I'm taking everything off the plate, because it drips. You don't want that drip all over your counter, because then you'll ruin your countertop, right?
Yeah.
Right.
So
yeah, just remind our audience, if you like this live stream, you can share it to other 3D printer groups that maybe people are looking for some tips about resin 3D printing. After that, we also ask Jem to share some tips about resin 3D printing. So you're welcome to share and tag your friends in the comment or hit a like to this live stream.
Right.
So, yeah.
Simply click the share button to anywhere or anyone you think he or she might be interested. And we're about to share coupon code, right?
Yeah, but when we clean the prints,
Okay.
or yeah, we printed some prints, then we share that in front of the camera. But before that, I also have a question about for Jem, because I haven't tried Resin 3D printing. Yes, that is the truth, because I'm busy but I learned some FDM printing, so I know how to print on the FDM printer. So, but I don't have experience on Resin 3D printing. So, what do you think the difference between the FDM printing and the resin printing?
well, the very obvious difference is, let's see if I can get out of the way. So right behind me, right here, this is an FDM printer. It's open air. It uses a spool of filament, which looks like line, and I think that they do a very good job. They can pretty much print quite a bit nowadays. They're very good printers out there now. I have the Sovol SL1, and I really love that machine. That's actually a really great machine. I need to test out the 03, hint, hint. But no, but but you know, I think the big difference between them, besides the resin and the filament, that's obviously the really big difference. In resin printing, you're using liquid resin that's UV cured. In FDM, you're using the filament. But one of the cool things about resin printing is that you're able to get such small layer lines that it's almost non-existent. It's almost like it's very smooth. It's virtually smooth. Not only that, but the different, like when you look at one of the regular FDM printers, I keep going backwards here. It prints one thing over and over, around and around and around, until it gets to the top, right?
Yeah.
The cool thing about resin printers is that you can imagine this is your plate. I can put as many things as I want on this plate, and it will take the same amount of time as just one thing, because it cures the whole plate layer by layer. So you could have one item here, or you could do 15 items, and it'll be all the same time. So that's one thing I really like. This is a Flexi Octopus I did in a video that's coming up, and I could print, maybe 3 of these instead of just one in the same amount of time that it took me to print one of these on the FDM printer, which is a really cool thing. I think resin printing is becoming more and more household. It's becoming a lot cheaper now, which is great. And, I think a lot of people are starting to migrate to it, understanding that there's a lot of differences with the safety risk too. I mean, you have to be careful with the resin, but Brian Vines, I still have my SVO1. I absolutely, I don't have any, I should have grabbed a couple prints. But my SVO1 was awesome, and it printed great right out of the box. And that's one thing I really liked about, FDM. When you get a really good printer, you set it up nice. They usually print pretty well. There's some tinkering. There's always a little tinkering, but they print very well. And with resin, the same thing applies. Once you get your settings dialed in, it's all about settings, right? Once you get your settings dialed in, you'll have a great printer. But
which slicer do you use for FDM printing?
For FDM, I use Prusa slicer. It's free, and they're making great. They're updating it a lot, so they're making very good upgrades a lot, and it really does a great job. They're very clean lines, very clean prints. And I don't have any Prusa printers, but I use that for primarily all my printers.
Want to taste?
Yeah, I might have a Prusa Mini soon. One of our viewers got me a Christmas present and bought a Prusa Mini for me, so it's coming. It's got to get shipped. But for my resin, I use Cheetah Box.
Cheetah Box.
Yeah.
I'm not sure I know, but I know one software, but I don't remember the name of that software.
Yeah, it's I think that's how you say it, Cheetah Box or Cheetah Box. But that's what I use.
It's too, but I'm not very sure.
Yeah.
I thought there was a question.
Let's see. I have an SVO1.
How much you take for print?
Yeah, I want to hear your answer, Jim.
How much longer does it take for prepping before resin printing and post resin printing? It depends what you're doing, but it takes a little bit longer. Like post printing, as long as, or before you print, as long as your plate is clean and as long as your vat is full, you really don't have to do anything other than get your part sliced and put it on the printer. But post resin printing, it depends what you're doing. Maybe 5 minutes, 10 minutes of post resin printing. It depends, because if you have a part that has a lot of supports on it, you want to clean that all off good. You want to make sure your part is really clean and then dry. That's the biggest thing with resin that I think people need to understand. You have to completely dry it after you clean it before you can cure it. And if you don't, it'll leave like a white haze on your prints. So it definitely takes a little longer post resin because on FDM you just pop your print off the printer and you're done. Or maybe you have to sand it or paint it or whatever. But in resin you have to pull it off the printer, you have to clean it up nice, and then get your I take my supports off before I cure. Some people cure and then take supports off, whatever you prefer. And then of course, then you got to cure it. And it really, what's really nice about your machine is you can tell it, okay, I want to cure it for 2 minutes or 4 minutes, and it'll cure for that time automatically for you. So while that's working, you can walk away and do something different and then come back when it's done.
Yeah, this is actually we are about to talk about the wash and cure station that if you are doing the resin printing, you must have. That would be some nice machines for you to have, for you to wash and cure your resin prints. We can switch a camera that we are having several. We are actually having several resin prints
put the machine on.
that
nice.
we need wash and cure.
Yeah. And feel free if you want to go full screen on your camera. I can still talk in the background if you want to show it full screen too.
Okay.
Yeah.
No need, but just move the machine on another side.
Someone says, I feel like there's more involved with resin printing, and it's a little with resin printing and less messy. I love how with the Sovol SL1, I just press print, let it finish, and then pop it off, and voila. That is absolutely true. It is definitely faster when you're done. If you're not sanding and painting it, you're just done when the print is done. And I think they're getting ready. They have some prints that we're going to cure in wash and cure.
Yeah, we can show the prints we printed for this live stream at first. Okay.
Andrew S is great. Yes, he is. Is Andrew S in here? I didn't see him yet. Hey, Andrew, how's it going? Dom Fam says he has a final exam tomorrow, and after that, 1 of 8 term is finished.
Okay, there's
an additive manufacturing.
Then we will wash these prints and cure. I don't know the name of these two prints, but it looks cute, and I think it is popular in the groups. But I don't know the name. I asked my colleague to print these models. I don't know how to use the resin machine. So this part is that one. I think I need to read the groups.
I don't think it's. It might be toothless. I'd have to see it closer.
You can see this part is broken because
oh yeah,
we printed this model. We didn't use the flexible print because actually we use a new creative resin machine. It is large. I don't know the name.
It is. That is toothless from How to Train a Dragon.
002? No, it's very large. It's very large.
Large quality resin printer.
Yeah.
But we haven't.
So we don't have the flexible print for that machine at the moment. But
so it blows.
Yeah. So this part is
part
is broken, but yeah, but the print quality is very good.
哎，你还没洗，你就这么抓吗？
Yeah,
it looks great.
I love the grooves. That's okay.
Is that some supports in the back there I saw, or did you guys take them off already?
Okay, and this was they are the same.
Oh, very cool.
So these two, we already washed and cured this two, so we don't need this in this lecture. Okay, this is a ring. Yeah. Okay.
然后你介绍一下那个 flexible plate.
Flexible plate.
So this is why we should use the flexible plate.
Yeah.
Or you will broke your resin print. Like we have.
This is the truth.
Poor Toothless's tail fell off.
Yes. I will Then I need to put the models here. Okay. So here is the bracket that to put the prints. Wait, hold it here.
用人工智能翻。
Okay, Ronald is happy to holding the cameras. Then I need to pour the alcohol.
IPA, right?
IPA. Alcohol.
Alcohol. The one liquid.
Yeah.
你会操作吗？
Sure.
All right. So she's putting the isopropyl alcohol into the wash station, right?
Yeah.
And that's the SVO2.
Yeah, that's just a SL2.
I did it again. Yeah.
So you also you are confused in your last live stream because why we call this washing machine SL2, but
Yep.
you know the first step is to wash, but the name should be SL1, right?
Yeah.
Actually we made these two products at the same time, but this machine is was finished at first, so we call this SL1. If we call this SL2, maybe it looks weird. And after that, we released this machine. I know Prusa have a resin printer that's called SL1 because one customer told me, but I don't know that before. If we know, maybe we don't call that SL1. But that's two letters are from our brand name, Sovol SL.
Right.
Okay. So I think we can start. Let's just put the. I don't. Yeah.
So far you got the isopropyl alcohol inside of the wash station. If I could talk.
can put this too.
所以红色的太大了。
It's okay, I think.
你又再放多一点，
Little slippery.
放多一点盖就好了。
Yeah. Then we don't need that broken part. Okay, I think now it's good. Then we need to close the cover.
Yeah, I always want to put the cover on. It's kind of like a blender. If you don't put the cover on, it could splash you.
Yeah. Thank you, Jim, to help me to introduce this process.
Brian Vine says, so you don't have to wash your whites and colors separately? No. While they're hitting this off, who is the Edge of Tech? That is me. Surprise. Altered Proxy. I am the Edge of Tech. My name is Jim.
About 10 minutes.
And I have a little YouTube channel, and I'm on the social medias. We do lasers and 3D printing and a bunch of fun stuff. And these guys asked me to come on, and I thought we'd come hang out with them and do some resin curing.
刚才我大力牛说我要 gentleman.
So it looks like he's gonna start the wash cycle there, and we should see the fan kick on. Or, yep, there we go. We saw it kick on the bottom, and it's a magnetic prop propeller. And I believe you guys even put an extra bearing in the kit
Together.
And
so
then if you
10 minutes.
5 minutes.
5 minutes. 10 minutes.
perfect. And if you look really closely, it's kind of hard to see from where we are, but it creates like a little tornado, and that spins the isopropyl alcohol around your model, and it helps clear it all off. And about halfway through the cycle, I think it turns around and goes the other way.
Yeah.
Thank you, Altered Proxy. I appreciate that.
why they are hitting this off way is the edge of tech.
Yeah, he Ultra Proxy says, I get a sub. I'm just curious, is it a meatball sub or ham?
Oh.
That was a Brian Vines joke. You had to.
You said my eyes got a little wet too? Why?
Oh, someone said that they cried a little during the last How to Train a Dragon movie.
Oh, dragon.
Yeah. That's the model.
Name of that model I just watched.
So the model that you guys have there it's called Toothless, and it's a dragon from the movie How to Train a Dragon.
Oh, yeah. I remember it is a character of a movie, but I don't know the name of that movie. So Italian sub.
Yeah. Altered Proxy said that I get a sub because I introduced myself, and I really appreciate that. Thank you. And then I asked, what kind of sub? Is it meatball or ham and Brian Vine says Italian. Do you guys have like Subway out there?
Subway,
Metro.
Yeah. Like that's what we mean by a Subway, like a sandwich.
Okay. I thought it means subscriber.
So
do you share your channel link in the comment? Maybe some people are they will subscribe to your channel because they love your content.
Yeah, you can find me at youtube.com/The Edge of Tech. Let's see, I'll grab the link for you. I'm not sure if I can post it though.
It's no
I
problem.
think you can.
Yeah.
I think you can.
We'll try it.
Yeah.
We'll try it.
And just comment in the done.
Yeah.
Got it. Thank you. I appreciate that.
OK， 我们切换这样，然后我们就
Yeah. So
Alright, so while the machine is washing, we have
we need to share what we used for washing. So we used the washing machine as SL2 and alcohol. The name is I don't know. It is a Chinese brand, and we use the glues so that make your hands stay safe. Because the resin is not safe, and it may damage the hand if you touch the resin.
Yeah.
So what we need for washing. So Jim, do you have other tools if it is necessary to share?
Do I have what? I'm sorry.
Other tools. What do you need for the washing? Or yeah.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I think you got it right. You got it. Your gloves, your isopropyl alcohol, or some sort of solution. There are many people testing many different things other than isopropyl alcohol. You always want to have, just in case, maybe some, if you want to protect your eyes, some safety glasses. But usually when you're done, it shouldn't be splashing everywhere. But hey, you never know. Of course, like you said, your gloves, maybe a spatula to get it off the build plate, unless you have the flex plate. The flex plate just makes life easy because you just pop it off like this.
If we use this, we usually don't use that as scratcher.
and it's magnetic.
So actually, let me see here.
Yeah, you put that for in the live stream. Oh no, that
So this is a model I was working on, and I'm testing.
It looks very decent.
It's this is water. It is a model that came with a pack of earth, wind, fire, and water.
Okay.
And this is the water model here. This is a rook. So if you play chess,
you printed that when you do the live stream for the watch machine and curing machine.
yeah, very cool rook. And it's
Wow.
hard to see. I don't know if you can really see it, but in
I
this,
for this model yesterday for printing, but I didn't find it. I don't know the name.
in the center of the rook, there's actually a spiral staircase and a strand of DNA in this one. It's really cool. Let's see. And this one is one I just found. I thought this color was so cool that I would print some geode, something like a geode, if I could focus it, maybe. Today would be good, right? Let's see. There we go. So that was hollow. I actually printed this hollow.
Yeah.
And I put little holes in the bottom so it could drain.
Wow.
And then when you, that way you don't use so much resin.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what's nice about printing hollow, and you can do that in a lot of the slicers, they allow you to put the holes in. Then you can drain it when it's done, and again, you don't use so much resin, because this would be a lot of resin if it was solid.
Right.
Yeah. But
So nice.
Let's see if we have other comments.
let's see. Brian Vines, I like the way that rocks. 3D Maker's Hub is in the house.
Really like the way that rooks.
Yeah, he was joking about the rook, the chess rook. He said he likes the way that rooks. Yeah, that's a good Brian Vines joke. You guys have had Brian Vines on, right?
Right.
I asked Brian if he has the Resin printer, so we can send him some accessories to taste. But at that time, Brian doesn't have a Resin printer. I don't know if you have now.
I don't think so. I think he's strictly FDM right now.
Yeah. But
so something
FDM printers.
Something we didn't talk about yet is the smell. Sometimes resin can be very strong when you're printing with it. Yeah. And it's very important that you might want to have a ventilated area. And I don't think Brian has the best ventilated area. I think that's why he's waiting, because some of these resins, they really do. They have a smell that bothers somebody, and some people they don't smell it or it doesn't bother them, and some people, just like being allergic to something, some people when they smell it, it bothers them. So that's something that you want to think about, maybe with a mask or printing it in an area that is well ventilated. In my shop, or in this area, I have a cabinet behind me that's ventilated. I run a air purifier in the shop, and then when we're running any of the resin printers, I actually run the ventilation in the cabinet too. And most of the time that takes everything out. But I've heard of people actually printing it in their bathrooms and turning the bathroom fan on. So whatever you got to do, right?
Yeah.
Right.
When I know resin, I don't know it is not safe. I try to smell that.
Yeah. How did it smell?
How did it smell?
That's weird.
Good.
Yeah. Some of them are worse than others. Some of them have a stronger odor.
The filament doesn't have such a smell. Yeah, and I have the resin prints, and I have to use the alcohol. I think the alcohol smell is also not good. It's stronger.
Yeah, the alcohol, that's another thing. That's why a lot of people will say if you can wear some sort of mask. I mean, right now, especially in the last year, we've been all kind of accustomed to wearing masks already, so it's nothing different. But the alcohol really can get to you if you're around it for a long period of time as well. So, especially when it's not too bad when it's in the machine, because the machine's covered. You know, when you're running your machine, you really don't smell it. But when you're dumping it out like that, that definitely, you know, does a little bit.
That to the resin vest.
Right.
Brian Vine says he still does not have resin printers. I think you should use your guest bathroom, Brian. Throw one in there, turn the fan on.
I know.
Your wife will be happy.
Oh,
But-
since the wash machine is done, it's done.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, cool.
Check it out. You can switch the camera.
Okay. Switch
So
camera.
I think one of the questions was which one do I prefer, FDM or resin, and why? While you're getting that out, I think currently I prefer FDM because I've done it more. I have more experience with it, but I'm learning with the resin, and I think resin is just an amazing medium. And I think it does some awesome things. Like I would never be able to get the finish of this guy on FDM being
Right.
so clean. This thing is awesome.
Yes. It's full of details.
Let's see. I have something over here too. Give me a second.
No
Right.
problem.
Oh, that looks good.
They are clean.
Right.
So
So the
the
next
next
step,
step is to cure them.
It's a Heidi claw. That's funny. So
Could you have
the other cool thing about resin printing is that you can print very, very small and keep amazing,
I know.
just amazing details. And
I
and this is an Aria Dragon, and this was printed on one of my. This was printed on the Creality.
That's very
L-
clean. The white color is very clean.
Yeah, this is the Aria. And to give you an idea, this is a full-size SD card for my camera, and this is an Aria Dragon, and that's
Right.
how
More
big that is.
miniatures.
So that kind of gives you an idea how small it is. Nice one, Brian.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's clear. One of the cool things. Let's see if I can show. You see the wing detail in there. You can actually see the claws. If you've ever printed the Aria Dragon, there's little claws down in this area. You can actually see them, and you can. I think I printed like 30 of these or something at one time, and it was the same amount of time.
More than my
I would have
finger.
done one. With everything clean and alcohol, I don't even smell it anymore. That is definitely fair.
I also like resin printing because the prints usually looks exquisite, right? 精致的 decent. Okay.
放一个先。
So I have to put one because this model is large. And
There
this
it is.
one, just wait a moment. 你连接个电源。
Yeah, Namfam says they have a resin printer, but still never use it because of the odor and living in an apartment. I'm working on building a vented enclosure so soon. Nice.
不放在那里。
So something you might want to do is
This one
make
is
sure.
long, so I set the time 6 minutes.
Oh, you can do a cure for 6 minutes. Did you put them in there? I didn't even see you put them in there.
And
开始了吗？
I don't know.
没有开始。
I
Okay.
must have missed it. So, oh, there they are. I didn't even see them in there. So yeah, so what she did was she took her curing station, she put the model on the plate that sits on the table, and then she puts the top over the top, and when it turns on, it'll spin the model and cure the part. And it looks like she went for 6 minutes, if I see that right. Fam, I would definitely, when you filter it out, make sure you do a good filter. If you can, blowing it out like a window or something would be amazing if you can get it outside your house. Another good idea is activated charcoal, running it through some sort of activated charcoal and HEPA filter. That helps a lot. Ed C, waiting for the Creality LD006 Me too. I actually have one hopefully coming when they're ready, and hopefully I'll be one of the first to show you guys what it looks like. We'll see. I know that they're not shy about saying it's out there. It's just a matter of when it comes. 3D Makers Hub. I will say it. The time it takes printing from FDM to resin is still wow. Yeah, for sure. Looks like we may have lost the Sovol crew, but we'll keep cruising. I think they'll be back. They might have accidentally closed the browser. And in StreamYard, if you accidentally close your browser, you get you get kicked out. But dual carbon filter plus possibility of venting out. Perfect. That's the way to do it. And let me grab my, sorry about the squeaking. Let me grab my curing station and I'll show you what that looks like. So I did a live stream on this, and while we're waiting for them to pop back, I'm going to set this right here. So the base is literally just a triangle base with basically a solar powered spinner. And when the UV lights hits it, you can kind of see it now. Let's see. You can kind of see it turning right there when the light hits it. It'll start turning. You put your model on that. Then you take your curing station just like this. You set it on top. And on the very top, there is some buttons that look like this. And you have a start, a reset, and times. You can do 2, 4, or 6 minutes. And you set the time for whatever you desire. And then you hit that start button and everything kicks off. So it's a really cool thing because it's separate. I have another one that's all combined, and if one part goes wrong in that, the whole thing is kind of broken. So this is kind of nice because it's separate and separated. Piling up stuff on my desk. I'm in trouble. Hey, it looks like people on Facebook are watching. Jason Spink, how are you? Looks like you're on the Facebook. Nam fam, hey, true story. Michael Cassell, how are you? On my channel, I thought about doing a question and answer like this, maybe for Patreons or maybe channel supporters, just doing a question and answer, ask stuff directly, talk, whatever you want. Hey,
you're back. Back. Yeah, just now we have the internet issue that's really make me nervous.
Nah, that's okay. We were just talking. I was showing them all the curing station I have, and
yeah, thank you.
On the top there.
Yeah, the timer touchscreen.
Yep, it's very, very nice, and like I said, it's nice to have it separate because if a part breaks on the wash side, you can still use your curing station, and that's always good.
Yeah, other people also said that. If one is broken, you can still use another one. But if you use the cure and wash machine, they are only one machine. But if one part is broken, then the whole machine is broken.
Yeah, and 3D Makers Hub makes a good point. You could use this to sanitize your phone with UV when you don't have prints in there. It's a good idea. I never thought of that. I have something called a phone soap, which is essentially. That's what it is. It opens up, you put your phone in it, you close it, and the UV lights come on and sanitize your phone. Yeah.
And some people also build the Resin machine by themselves, but I think they don't have the features of the touch
screen, the timer.
Yeah, touch control panel. So they can set the different time, and after it's done, and the lights will off automatically.
Will says, I kept everybody occupied while you guys were gone. Thanks, Will. I tried. This is the first time I've ever streamed. No, I'm just joking.
No, I know you because you did the live stream with Creality, so that's the first time I saw
Oh,
it.
nice.
Yeah.
That was a fun stream. Yeah.
Yeah. Then I follow your YouTube channel and then contact you.
Yeah, they're a lot of fun. I'm someone mentioned the LD006 and I'm hoping to be on the list to get one of those to show it off when it is released. I think you guys were talking about printing on a big Creality printer, but we won't talk about it because you probably can't show us if you have one.
Yeah. Is that the machine that you will get? So it's done, and I will show how.
Bob Barnes, how are you?
Don't always ask me to be gentleman.
Will is asking, how long does a typical resin print take? And that really depends on what you're printing. So something like this little guy here I was showing a few minutes ago, that's just a real tiny. That's
6 minutes, but it seems to still have some alcohol on the model, but I think I need to set 2 minutes or 4 minutes again. Still have some alcohol.
那里那个镜头不是这个镜头。
Oh,
but
nice.
it may be difficult to see. I think I will say it again. This is large compared with the Resin prints.
A little bit longer.
Yeah.
So this one didn't take long. Oh, if I can get my face out of there so it zooms. There we go. That one didn't take long, but this one took about 3 hours.
3 hours.
3 hours.
Yeah. Roughly, I think that was about 3 hours. If I remember right.
If we print it on the FDM printers, it may take 1 hour or 2 hours.
It might. Maybe. This one, I printed a couple of these, and this is for playing Beat Saber on the Oculus Quest 2, and this took a while.
Took a while.
These took quite a long time. Yeah, because it's so tall.
We printed a big benching on SVO3. It takes about 3 days, nearly 4 days.
Oh wow!
It's a large benching.
What's the print size on your SV03?
It's the size is 315 by 315 by 400.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
So it's a larger direct drive 3D printer.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, it sounds like I need to check one out. I have the one behind me.
I can talk with our manager.
The one behind me is this one is the Creality CR10 V3. That's direct drive. The video that'll be coming out soon that features all of these nice blueprints. That was a direct drive printer as well, and I'm hoping to do a video here in about a month or two, comparing a whole bunch of different direct drive printers. So yeah.
The color of the bracket is the same color as SV1.
Yes, it is. It's great.
It would be a great idea if you compare with SP03. I mean, how large is that CR30? CR30?
No,
CR10 V3.
Oh, CR10 V3. How large?
That is 300 by 300 by 400, I believe.
Oh. So SP03 is 350, 350, and 400.
Right.
So
a little bit bigger.
Yeah, it's a little bit larger. And
which direct drive hot end do you guys use on it?
The Titan Chrome.
Yeah, the Titan.
Okay.
So we can probably share the screen that we are on our website on our SP03, and we can just real quick to introduce this is actually our new product, the direct drive 3D printer, the larger one. So we got 350, 350, and 400 millimeters, and the price will be $449. And So we got stock in US and Europe and Australia and something like that. And we got a comparison chart on our website, on our page. So this is direct drive with PL Touch pre-installed, TMC silent board, and ribbon cable connector, belt tensioner. And we got the technical specifications, the dimensions you got, and things like that. Auto leveling, belt tensioner, dual C.
Oh, it's got auto leveling. Awesome.
Right. So
meanwhile, power supply. That's great.
Yeah.
Right. So it would be a great idea if you can do a comparison on
Sure.
SL3 and CR10V3.
Yeah, definitely.
Let's see if the curing process is done.
Yeah, it's done. All are cured.
那个摄像头。
There we go. That looks really cool.
So now I can touch it with hands. I think it's no problem.
Yep. Looks like a little bit of support material on the wing.
Yeah.
So,
yeah, I need to move that.
That's okay. I was gonna say
So,
that when
very
you
easy
cure
to
it,
remove.
when you cure it, it gets pretty brittle. Usually, you can pull it right off.
Okay, so that's the one. The next one, maybe I will cure that in the after we end this live stream because we don't have enough time for that.
It's been 1 hour. And
Yeah, we have coupons to share for the washing machine. Yeah, because now this one is a new product. The SL1 we already said that several months. Okay, I will turn off. So the coupon code is SL10.
SL10.
No,
type in the comment.
yeah, I will comment the coupon code.
How much is the coupon code?
Is 10 off. 10
10
off. So people can get it at $79.
$79 for washing machine, right?
Yeah.
And it really is a great price. I mean, because you can get different machines, we'll say, that are much more expensive, and the price that you guys have, the wash machine, right? The wash machine and the curing station is a great price, especially for a beginner. If you don't have a ton of money, you can get into it cheap, or you can buy one, and then when you have a little more money, buy the other one. You don't have to wait and buy them all at once. There's Tripod. How are you? Let's see. How long does a typical resin print take? I think we answered that one a little while ago.
Right. We have answered that one.
Can I? Yes, you can sanitize socks if you want, I suppose. Why not?
What?
There was one comment. Clean and sanitize the socks.
I love it. And that's awesome. You guys put coupon code SL10.
Yeah, so it's 10 off. It's available on our official website.
So it's SL10 is the coupon code, right?
Yes.
Right.
And it's $10 off.
Hello, Trippers. He is greeting to you, Jen.
Hey, Tripod.
He also subscribed to your YouTube channel.
Yeah, Tripod's Garage, and Bob Kearns, and a lot of people in chat tonight come hang out with us on Monday night for Hot Makes as well, and that's at 6 p.m. our time. So I don't remember what time that is. It's like 3 hours earlier than this for you. It's pretty early in the morning, I think.
Yeah, it's at noon now. 12 o'clock right now.
12 o'clock noon. Okay.
And the
When
last one, maybe I think you can give some tips for the resin printing, like what problems they may have when they use the resin machine, or what they need to be careful, like something.
Yeah, you can share just real quick because I know It's quite late right there.
Yeah, we can tips. So my advice as far as tips go would be number one, find a good model. Number two, make sure your supports are solid. Make sure you have very good supports, because without good supports, you're probably going to fail. Your model will fail, and then you won't know it until it gets high enough where you see it fail. Then you have to stop and you have to clean out the whole vat, because there could be pieces of the failure inside of there. And if you keep printing, it could push that down against your FEP, your plastic piece down there, your FEP, and that will put a hole in it, and then you have even a bigger mess. So you want to make sure your supports are solid. Make sure that your speed is not too fast. We were talking about speed a little bit ago, and I know Uncle Jesse just put out a great video on speed settings, and you can really dial those in. But just be careful, because any failures you have, unlike FDM printing when you can just pull them off the bed and start over, in resin printing, if you fail, you have to clean out everything and basically filter it and then start completely over, and it takes a lot longer to start fresh. Another great tip is make sure you clean it very well. Make sure you completely dry it like we talked about earlier. And then when you cure it, like you saw when you guys just cured that, make sure you cure it fully. Sometimes you'll notice it's not quite fully cured, and it's okay to put it in a little bit longer. But you also don't want to go too long, because the longer you cure something, it actually gets brittle. So you want to be kind of careful. You don't want to cure it for like 30 minutes or something. You just be careful. And one last.
This model, I cured at about 10 minutes. 10
there you go. Yep.
Yeah.
And that's really thick. So that's a really thick model. You could print that hollow if you wanted to. The other thing is, if you don't have money for a machine yet, and you get a resin printer and you need to cure it, you can put it out in the sun. So once you get everything cleaned off, you can put it on something like this resin mat here. If you have a mat, you can put it on anything. But what's nice about the resin mat is it won't. There we go. It won't stick to this. But you can put it on something, and then if you have sun in your location, you can put it outside in the sun and let it cure for a few minutes, and that'll cure it just as well, because the sun produces the UV. So that's always a quick tip as well. Practical printing, how are you?
Practical printing. Happy National Popcorn Day.
Really? National Popcorn Day?
I don't know, but that looked great.
I
don't know that.
But yeah, there's a lot of great, besides, a lot of great people out there doing a lot of things with resin. Obviously, you can hang out and check out some of the stuff on my channel. If you really want to take a deeper dive in, I don't know if you guys worked with Garrett from 3D Print Farm, but he has some amazing resin videos, and he has some really cool tips and tricks, and he's a great person to watch. And he uses, let me grab this. Sorry for the squeak. I got a squeaky wheel. So he uses something it's called spray away glass cleaner. And you can find this, it's a foam. When you spray it, it's like foam. And this stuff is really nice for cleaning. Yeah, it's really good for cleaning pretty much your build plate, your FEP. You can wipe out everything with that, and it does a really good job.
I have used that to clean the table before.
Yep. And you can do that. So yeah, when you're done and you have to go clean your windows, you can use it too.
That's a good
and it's really cheap.
Because I found that it is very easy to clean the table. Yeah. If I use the water, maybe I need to use some material to clean the table. So this is very easy and convenient.
Right.
I don't need to prepare the water or other things.
What's really nice about this too is if you're in, I'm not sure how it is everywhere, but in the U.S., you can find this at Walmart, and you can get it in a 2-pack. Let's see if I can
How
block my
much
face.
is it in US?
There you go. Yeah, you can get it at Walmart or on Amazon or something, but you can get it in a 2-pack, and it's very cheap.
Very,
Very
cheap.
cheap.
How
Yeah.
much?
If I had to remember right, I think 2 of those was like $4 or $5. Yeah, it was pretty cheap.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jerry from 3D Printing and Painting. Hey, how are you?
Hey, how you doing?
What's the biggest Sovol resin printer? we actually don't have now. Yeah.
What was that?
Yeah.
The biggest Sovol resin printer.
Yeah. We don't
Resin
have
printer
now.
we are about to make in the future soon, but we are not released currently.
But if you have some features that you really look forward, you really like, that you can send message to us or send us an email to let us know.
Right.
Yes. Have you guys
seen Jerry also used that thing you shared?
What's your question, Jim?
Oh, I was gonna say, have you guys seen the Piopoli Phenom, the big one? The big resin printer from Piopoli?
Oh, I'm not sure.
I don't know.
It's a brand. It's a printer brand.
It's a resin printer. 1 second.
Hi, Jerry. I wish the wash and cure station were certain size. Maybe we will have a wash machine for the not certain, for mono X. Yeah.
是因为它的打印出来的模型很大，对吗？
Yeah, because it is a large resin print. You are muted, Jim.
See that? I muted. I didn't want you to hear the squeaky chair. So the Piopoli Phenom is a big resin printer, and I have one that I'm putting back together because I got it used and it wasn't very good. But it's very big. See this?
Wow, this is a build
the build print.
It's large.
Okay.
Wow.
So I heard you said Jerry was looking for a wash and cure station that was Saturn sized. And Jerry, you have a bathtub to wash your stuff in, and you live in Vegas. You got like the sun, which is, that's bigger than Saturn, I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
So is that the size of Saturn? No.
What was that? The size of it?
The size of
the build plate you are holding.
Yeah.
Oh, this one? I'd have to look to be 100%. I'd have to look to be 100% on that one. It's big.
I know
I can look, but I have a glove on, like we talked about, because this plate has some resin on it.
Yeah.
So I set it on your silicone right here so it doesn't wreck my table. But it's
3,000 K watt. I would die.
Mix a Saturn. Elegoo.
Yeah, who makes the Saturn? Elegoo, right?
Yes.
It's not clean. I was going to show you the difference. It's not clean. Yeah, there you go.
To make a flexible print for Elegoo Saturn.
There you go. Practical printing.
Size.
There you go. Thank you, Practical Printing.
Yeah.
Jim's rocking the Michael Jackson glove. Not quite. It's not sparkly enough.
Oh, that's the
green thank you.
That's large. Really large for a resin printer.
Wow.
And XL.
There we go. I just set that down there.
Because in a Facebook ad, someone asked us to make a resin mat for XL or flexible print. I don't remember correctly.
There we go. Yeah, Practical Printing is right. The Phenom Noir and the XL are even bigger. It's really big. Let's see. The Saturn is there you go, 192 by 120 by 200. So that's kind of the thing right now in resin printers is monochrome screens and going bigger.
Yeah, maybe.
Moses, you can always super chat in my PayPal. No, I'm just joking. I'm just joking.
Well, so how harmful is resin to bare skin? Could it actually corrode your skin away? No, not such terrible part.
It can be. It can be. It depends if you have a reaction to it. Some people don't, and some people do pretty good. So I've seen people get hives. You know, they break out really bad, and that they just touched a little bit. And I've seen people touch it without gloves, and I just like cringe every time.
Okay.
There's also, you know, some people. A guy that frequents my stream. He used it for a long time and never had any issues. And then one day, all of a sudden, he touched it and had an issue. So you just got to be careful. I always wear gloves. That's what I tell everybody. Always wear gloves.
Yeah.
Best clean.
We're gonna get Brian Vines into it. We will. No. 27-inch LCD panel. That would be crazy.
Crazy.
Yeah.
So what's the normal size?
There we go.
Does theirs not like resin printers? It depends on. I think many people also like FDM and also like resin 3D printing.
Wow, we got lots of people entering right now.
Yeah.
Right? So for the people who just joining our live stream, we have talked about the resin printer solutions for you to clean up your post-process, the resin printing. Like we have the flexible plate for your build plate to for you to remove your resin print without damaging your resin print. So you can just when you wear your glove, hold the tab and bend it and pop, you will get your print
off.
And then you can have the silicone mat, the Sovol silicone mat to hold your resin print from without damaging to protecting your working area. And also we have the wash machine
and
cure machine, and especially the cure machine is mirror coated interior, so we can get the UV light rains evenly. And we also got the turntable. Yeah, right.
Jam also, you can hold it again.
Yeah, so
that's very fun.
So right, and the turntable it spins it spins without any electricity.
Yeah, if you
got the touch screen and timer to turn off automatically.
It will spin by yourself.
And it's just like a flex plate on any other printer. If you have an FDM printer and you have a flex plate on it, it's the same thing. You take it off, you flex it.
Flexible print.
Right.
For
exactly.
SVO1 and SVO2.
Right. And also we got I know Jim got the black resin vat, but we have developed a green vat that is coated by the Teflon. It's much more easy to clean the resin.
Yeah, you can clean that with water or toilet paper.
Right. So you can clean the resin vat without the glass cleaner, and we have also tested. So we got
I like that idea. I like the idea of it being coated with Teflon there, so you can get it out and swap your vats faster.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Then we talked about the washing machine, and Jam shared some tips about the resin 3D printing. What do we need to prepare for getting started in resin printing?
Right. So this is our live streams all about. So if you have any other questions, definitely post your questions in our comment section, and we will have our Jim to look through your questions and before we ending this live stream. Okay.
I really appreciate Jim to have the live stream with us about half of hours.
Right.
Oh, that's okay.
1.5 an hour. Let's see. Let's look through the comment
Okay.
section if we got any questions.
Loyalty.
Somebody was super chat. That's funny.
Is that the software?
No, super chat is something you can use on YouTube so people can donate.
Oh,
So you can monetize when you monetize your channel, you can use super chats and people can donate to the channel.
do you have that on your channel?
I do, yeah. It's a very good way for people like us that stream to make a little bit of money.
Yeah.
And there's some very, very gracious, generous people, like a lot of people in the stream right now, and they like to donate, and that's why they're making the comment, no super chat.
Yeah.
People
would love to buy your coffee for you.
Yeah, you can always hit my hit my channel up, and I will never say no to donations. But I really appreciate it. Actually, Loyal Moses there, he's the one that got a Prusa Mini for me. He's the one that ordered it for me for Christmas there. So thank you. I can't wait till it gets here. We were talking about Prusa Slicer earlier, and I said I don't even have a Prusa machine yet, but I use Prusa Slicer for everything.
I can know that you have some videos that haven't been downloaded, like the videos about the Resin mat, the videos about your creative machine and your Prusa machine. I know 3 videos.
Yeah, there's a lot of videos to do and a little time with I have a 8.5-month-old little boy too, so that takes a lot of time. Brian Vines was making jokes because we did this earlier.
Oh,
yeah.
There we go. You can almost see yourself.
Yeah, if Brian has the Resin printer, we will send that to for review.
Brian, if you like it,
something to think about that I did like.
At first, Brian should have a Resin printer.
Something I did notice when I did my live stream, and you can see it here really good, is that at the very top of your curing station, you have some LEDs in there to cure the top of your prints as well.
Yeah.
And you can see them in the very top there, kind of where the camera is reflecting back right now. So you have them on the sides. You can see them on the sides there, but at the top as well.
Of UV light.
Yep.
The website.
Where can we find Sovol products online to purchase them? You can find them on their website. You can find them.
Yeah, I have.
There you go. You can check out my video or my live stream that I did recently, and I have a affiliate link, and you can always use my affiliate link. I appreciate that.
Yeah. Yeah, you can also check the affiliate link of Jim.
Right. Definitely go for Jim's YouTube channel, The Edge of Tech.
Yeah,
and
we
go through
appreciate
his
that
affiliate
he's
link.
doing this live stream with us.
Right.
And also hope you can support Jim.
Well, I appreciate it. I was happy when you asked if we could stream. That was awesome, and it was really cool to be able to get out here at night. My little guy fell asleep early, so it was nice. I got out here a little bit early.
Oh,
yeah, I know his baby. So I asked him yesterday if it is okay for him, because I know his baby needs to sleep.
Oh,
yeah. Well, he fell asleep 30 minutes before the stream started, so I had a little bit of time to come out here.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a coupon code. It was
SL.
There you go, and that'll give you a $10 off. If you use it, and that's not my affiliate, that's not mine or anything. That is a code that these guys are giving you for the stream tonight, and it's $10 off. I think the wash machine, right?
Right, it's only for the wash machine. SL10 is the code. Right.
Paul kind of wants to try a Sovol printer, but it seems he tagged the wrong person.
Oh yeah, Paul, it's hard to tag on a phone. You have to type it in just perfect. I wish they would.
I know that you want to try Sovol printer or other accessories. The coupon code SL1. Yes, you are correct. No, And Rating, thank you for sharing that code again.
There we go. NomFam did it.
To hit that like button. Yeah, great. Thank you.
Yeah.
CD Maker song.
The other thing we didn't talk about that I totally someone was talking about snowing and they put some temperatures. So, in resin printing, you want to make sure that you keep it at least 60 degrees Fahrenheit. I'm not sure what that is Celsius, but at least 60 degrees Fahrenheit, because if you get it too cold, the resin gets thicker and it makes it a little bit harder to print and you can have failures. So you want to make sure that you keep it around 60 degrees Fahrenheit or higher. And some of the really big printers, you can actually get heaters. You can put little heaters in them to make sure it keeps that temperature inside too. But that's something we didn't talk about earlier. And there we go. Just watching the chat. But that's something you want to remember too. There you go. 15.5
print in a 3D group, in a 3D printer group before, and some people ask me about the exposure time, but I don't know how to explain that for him.
Oh, the exposure time?
Yeah.
So the exposure time would be how long the UV lights, if I say this right, it'll be how long the UV lights come on and expose that layer to the UV. So a lot of times with the faster printers, with the if I could talk, with the mono screens, they're like 3 seconds. It's very fast. If you have a regular LCD, it might be at 8 to 14 seconds, you know.
Yeah, I asked our engineer, his answer is 14 seconds. Yeah.
Yep. Yeah. So when the bed comes down into the vat, the LCD comes on and it shows what layer that it's going to use, and then the curing lights come on, and that's what your curing time is. So that's what your time would be. So it's like, hey, how long do I need to stay on to cure that layer before I turn off and let it release again? So it's I think Uncle Jesse just did a video on how to try to speed those up so you can print faster.
Uncle Jesse? Oh, I know.
I have not done that on my printers yet, but I want to play with it. Jerry says 3 seconds. 2 was a mistake on the frozen 4K that he was using. Yeah. So see, he's using a mono screen printer, and he was getting 3 second times, which is very fast compared to like 8 seconds on the one behind me. So you can really get almost 3 layers done in the same amount of time, right?
Yeah, I think your tips will be very helpful for the Resin 3D printer beginners such as me.
Hulk smash! Everybody, hit that like button if you haven't done that already.
Smash that like button. Thank you, Al Moses. Yeah,
definitely, and we appreciate it, and I definitely appreciate you guys for having me on tonight.
Just curious, why can some companies ship to Canada? We can ship to Canada.
Yeah, we can.
Yeah, we can.
Yeah.
So
I think
no matter what products you order on our website, we can ship to Canada. But for SVO3, it haven't arrived in Canada warehouse, so you may need to wait. But if you order other products, it's no problem. We can ship to Canada.
Like the flexible plate for your build plate, and the resin mat, and the silicone mat. I cannot show you because the camera. Silicone mat and the curing machine. It's in stock. We can ship to Canada.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
And I'll be excited about that.
Let's see what else we got in common.
This is his recommendation for Resin 3D printers.
Paul Herman, how are you? Practical printing.
Take us now. Great video. Thank you, Paul.
There you go.
Hit a like to support us and Jim.
Yeah, the next one down, Practical Printing said on the Saturn and Mars Pro 2, he has exposure times down to as low as 1.2 seconds for some resins. And that is a great point that he brought up. You always want to test. It's a good idea to test your different resins. If you're not used to printing with certain colors or different brands, there's an exposure test kind of like a benchy you can do for resin printing, and it's always a good idea to do that too, to kind of get an idea of where you should be. I can't believe 1.2 seconds is crazy. That's so fast.
Non 3D printing, and so he's say hello. Be interested in flexible plans for popping for now. I don't know. So it's a large Resin 3D printer.
Yeah, that's the one that I showed you earlier.
So
I see.
It's really big, yeah.
We'll see if there is a high demand.
Now the largest size of our flexible plant is for Mono X.
Yeah, the largest one is for Mono X currently.
Yeah. Now we are making the flexible plants for Aligomas 2, Aligomas Pro 2.
Right.
Pro 2. Okay. Needs a Resin printer so I can match my workbenching equipment when I get the washing machine. Yeah, if you need, maybe Jim can give you a suggestion for select the first Resin printer for you.
But we are making, but it's not soon.
Yeah, it may take a long time.
Right.
Let me know when you're ready with it. I'd love to show it off.
Yeah, that's great. We will remember that.
Yeah, Paul says right there, it's a good idea to test various brands to get an idea of the best exposure time. That is absolutely correct.
Yes, correct.
And the next comment was practical printing. Even with monochrome screens, they're very fast. The exposure time is less, but you don't save anything on the peel moves when it's actually moving. So while it's down for less time, it doesn't save anything on the actual move part. So yeah, family's doing great. Thank you, Jerry.
Yeah, how are you guys doing? So we are
sleeping.
great.
I hope everybody's sleeping. I'm hoping not to go inside to a wake baby.
Yeah, I think we need to end the live stream. Yeah.
Right.
I know it's also late for you. It's the bedtime.
Yeah.
It
what
is.
time
It's
is in your place now?
what was that?
What's the time now?
Time. It's almost. It is almost 11 p.m. my time.
11 p.m. Yeah, time to go to bed.
Yeah, we want you to go for bed. But let's end this live stream in about 1 or 2 minutes. Let's see if we got any other questions. We will end this live stream in 1 or 2 minutes. And we are so glad to have Jim from the Edge of Tech join our live stream, sharing his experience using our product and his tips to print with the resin printers. And we hope we can have Jim in our next video soon.
Sure.
But yeah.
Yeah, anytime I'm free, I'm welcome. Or you're welcome to invite me. I'll come on anytime I'm free. I love testing this stuff. Most of all, I like testing stuff that actually works. And the wash and cure station I've tested have worked very good since I've tested it. So, I mean, and for the price, it's really good. It's a really good deal. The SVO1 has always been great. I love that printer since I first tested that.
I really appreciate your recommendation to.
I think that was, if I remember right, that was the printer where I broke the Flexi. I'm trying to remember. I'm pretty sure that's the one where I did the Flexi stuff right before Halloween, and I broke one during the filming of it, and it fell apart.
Yeah, I also broke one Flexi print before.
Yes.
Yeah, it's a dual color print on SVO.
That's why you need a flex plate to get it off the bed.
This is why we make the flexible plate to solve this problem. And we also made the flexible plate for resin printer to solve the problems that the makers of resin printers have. Right.
Right.
Hello, Matt.
But thank you but thank you so much, Heidi and Ronald, for having me on. I really appreciate it. And like I said, anytime I'm free, I'll definitely come on and have a little fun and talk to everybody.
Yeah, we are also so happy with you. So we can talk online. Yeah, you know this. I don't have much time to talking.
Yeah, it's always nice to meet somebody like this as well, instead of just on our phones, right?
Yeah.
But Tyler West, hey,
You can talk face to face.
yeah, actually Tyler West just he just won a LD002R and a liter of resin from me or from Hot Mix a couple weeks ago. He just got it. It's his first resin printer, I think. And so we'll have to get Tyler. I'll tell him he's got to use my affiliate links and go get a flex plate for it.
Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah, thank you.
But
Okay.
But it's been a lot of fun. I really appreciate it. And if you guys have any questions,
we have some audience here, but yeah, we have to end, and Jim have to sleep. We have to have lunch.
Yeah.
it's lunchtime. I love it. Well, you guys can always find me on my channel, The Edge of Tech, and pretty much all over the social medias and on Twitter. If you like I said earlier,
share your channel link in the comment.
Yeah.
I want it. I got it. I want
Perfect.
it. I got it. I want it.
So Heidi
I
is
got it.
keying
I have a big dream.
the channel name.
I got it.
Sorry, maybe I have to.
I love it. But if don't forget, if you have something cool that you printed or that you see on Twitter, tag it with hashtag HOTMAKES, HOTMAKES. I type it in the chat, and we'll find it and we'll put it on our Monday night show. So it's hashtag HOTMAKES. Oops, I forget something there. There we go, like that. Hashtag HOTMAKES, and if you do that on Twitter, we'll find you and we'll put you on the show.
Jim's channel. So I will type here.
Jerry, that's right. You won a couple things on my stream as well. But awesome. Thank you.
Okay,
I really appreciate that.
Jim also do a live stream on Monday, right?
Sunday,
Yeah.
Monday.
Monday?
Yep, Monday nights, 6 p.m. my time.
Yeah,
So that would be like 8
have-
a.m. your time.
If you have other questions about Resin 3D printing, then you can subscribe to Jim's channel, The Edge of Tech, because I can share some tips about Resin 3D printing because I don't have such experience. Yeah, so that's the thing, and I really appreciate that Jim to be with us in this live stream and share some great tips and also recommend our products. I know he really like those products, right?
Very much, yeah.
Great. And so also I think the audience here, you with us about 2 hours. Yeah, nearly 2 hours. Yeah, really appreciate and appreciate your comments, your like, your share. So thank you, and maybe we will see you again in the next video.
Yeah, we're about to end this
next
live.
week.
See you in the next
Sounds
live.
good. Have a night, guys. Have a great day over there.
Yeah, have a good night and
good night,
good
Jim.
night stream.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye, guys. See you later.
Sure.